Liverpool already have a goal difference of 31. I mean, it's not even November yet. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Football Manager 20 here on the channel. It's more Chelsea Challenge with me, Mr. Grand 2. And since last time, well, things have been going, I would say, pretty well. It's a bit of mixed fortune. As you can see from the league table, we are in 5th place as things stand, 18 points. Not awful, but it really should probably be a lot better. Saying that though, it's been a bit of a mixed up season, a bit of a topsy-turvy league table. Didn't expect to see Wolves level on points with Liverpool at this stage. Leicester right up there as well. Bournemouth, who we're going to play in the first game today, are right behind us, level on points, but just behind us in terms of goal difference. Burnley are right up there. Everton are in 8th. Man City down in 10th. Spurs down in 11th. Man United down in 13th. I mean, some of these things are a bit more realistic than last season. So as you can probably tell from the league table, results since last time haven't been perfect, but they've not been awful at the same time. Of course, last time we drew 0-0 with Manchester City, which is kind of looking like not the best result ever now. We then followed that up with a 3-0 win in the League Cup against Oldham. We are, of course, the defending champions, so we do have to live up to our reputation. Haaland, Asensio and Pulisic getting the goals in that one. We then drew 0-0 with Manchester United, which was quite disappointing, particularly considering how bad they're doing this season. We totally dominated the game. It was an absolute masterclass in terms of controlling a game. They didn't threaten us at all. Unfortunately, we didn't particularly threaten them either, and we didn't score. And that was the sign of things to come for a bit of a sticky patch. A 1-1 draw against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League was unfortunate. We took the lead, looked good for the win before chucking it away to a silly goal conceded from a corner late on. Very frustrating. Similar situation against West Ham. We didn't really dominate the game. Particularly, it was quite an even contest, but they got their goal just after half time. Adam Lallana scoring a deflection from a corner. But since then, things have improved considerably. 4 wins on the bounce. Obviously, we lose to West Ham. So what happens next? Well, Liverpool rock up at our gaff and we beat them 2-1. At that point, they had not lost or even drawn a single game all season. They are, of course, top of the league with that ridiculous goal difference. They have not lost. I mean, Liverpool at that point, I mean, look at the goals they scored. They beat Man United 5-0. Ridiculous goal scoring record. We're on a complete winning run. We stopped them. They then drew 1-1 with Spartak Moscow. But other than that, they haven't lost at all and barely conceded all season. So that was quite the good performance. We then followed that up with a 1-0 win against Bayer Leverkusen. We were in complete control. It was never really in doubt. And then a 4-1 win against Southampton. They did equalise relatively late on into the game, but 2 goals from Erling Haaland, 1 from Callum Hudson-Odoi and an own goal from Wesley Hope were enough to give us the win. And then we are through in the League Cup once again. Rotherham, who we seem to have played in every single cup competition since the game started, went down 1-0. Torgan Hazard scoring right from kickoff, and then for a long time absolutely nothing happened, but the job was done even that early on. So it's Bournemouth up first. They are, as we've seen, level on points with us, just behind us on goal difference. We then got the Champions League against Bayer Leverkusen. It's pretty even at the halfway stage. We are top of the group as things stand, looking good to progress. I mean, we really ought to progress, otherwise we're in big trouble. Extra 4.5 million from Real Madrid for Eden Hazard. How's he getting on? How's our old friend getting on? Well, his average rating's pretty good. Scored a few goals, not too bad. Not as well as he would have done here. And our League Cup quarter-final opponent will be Arsenal. Of course, it could have been Burnley, could have been Newcastle. No, we get Arsenal away from home. They're becoming quite a difficult side for us. When is that coming in? Coming in after the Wolves game. That might be where we come back next episode. Maybe even a triple game special with the Shakhtar game if that proves to be important. But certainly not the easiest quarter-final we could have hoped for. Right then, Bournemouth. We are at home, but they're pretty strong. So I don't know what. I think we'll probably go for the vertical tiki-taka style. And we can always switch it up if need be, if things aren't working out too much. The team is going to be pretty much as it was last season. Kepa's going to be in goal, Emerson, Tomori, Rudiger and James at the back. Jorginho, Kante and Mount in the middle. Ruben Loftus-Cheek's played a little bit in place of Mason Mount, who's not been particularly great. Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi going to be on the wings. Tammy Abraham is up front for this one because Erling Haaland has a bit of a bruised thigh, so he's only on the bench today. But otherwise he would be starting. He's been the man scoring all the goals this season. 3 goals in the league so far for a total of 6 overall. Tammy, in contrast, after his heroics last year, yet to open his account in any match except for in one of the pre-season friendlies. 4 wins on the bounce. This is going to be a big test for us. That is for sure. And well, Plenty of threats in the Bournemouth side, of course. Callum Wilson up front, Fraser and Brooks both more than capable on the wings. They've got some good, decent signings as well. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna prove a point though. We're on a 4-game winning run. We should be winning this. We're at home. We should be winning this. If we don't, then that's all sorts of bother. If we do, then it's a real confidence booster. So first highlight early on, Aaron Ramsdale's going to play the ball out, looking for David Brooks. We cut it out though. Emerson and Hudson-Odoi puts it through, and Tammy Abraham, we talked about him before the game. He's yet to get off the mark this season until now. Great challenge from Emerson. He has been a star once again. Hudson-Odoi with a perfectly weighted ball. Tammy times his run, takes it, puts it away, and there we go. Normal service resumed as far as he's concerned. Very important goal. We're seeing it again for some reason to check if he's not offside. I mean, we know he's not offside because otherwise it would have been ruled out by VAR. We all know this. Bournemouth looking to mount a response from our early opener. Steve Cook and Nathan Ake playing it around at the back. They've got Rasmus Falk in the middle, or often a decent player to pick up. Callum Wilson gets it. He's going to have to run on, and well, good pressure coming in from Tomori to deny him. N'Golo Kante apparently has a bit of a knock. Doesn't look like anything that serious. We'll leave him out there for now. We need to make sure we get a second. We've often taken the lead in games and then just sort of that not really increased it. We've got a penalty though. Nathan Ake, I think it was a handball. Tammy Abraham to take, and he puts it away. Gets his second of the season. Being incredibly goal shy, but he has already taken this one by the scruff of the neck. At Ramsdale got a hand to it, but it wasn't enough, and it went over the line. 2-0. As I said, we need to get more goals in the tank. We're not scoring enough this season for whatever reason. Hopefully today can change that. Reece James across. What a ball. Callum Hudson-Odoi is there for what looked like a header. And, I mean, well, there we go. Goals. There's been a lot of games where we scraped a 1-0 win, or we've scored and then binned it off and it's been a draw. But that's not going to be happening today. Callum Hudson-Odoi heading home. He's not the tallest individual, but that is 3-0, and we are in complete control here at Stamford Bridge. Well, we're coming forwards ominously again. This could be more. Kante finds Emerson on the left-hand side. Can he find a ball across? He can find it in, and Tammy's there for a hat-trick. Tammy Abraham makes it 4-0. The first time we've scored 4 all season. Sorry, second time we've scored 4 all season. We scored 4 against Southampton, but first time it's ever been 4-0 thus far. And well, what a riot! Great finish from Tammy there. It's complete domination. This is not what I was expecting, but I'm very pleased. Well, there we are then. Half time, 4-0. Well done, boys. That's fantastic. We've done really, really well. Best performance of the season so far, and it could get even better. Rudiger heading against the bar. Right, we might as well rest Callum Hudson-Odoi, Jorginho and Kante, as we are in complete and utter control here. Given opportunity, Marco Asensio, he needs to get himself a few more goals, I think. He needs to increase his contribution a little bit, and he's got a few minutes to do that. Asensio with a free kick. Can he get himself an assist? Not this time. It comes out to Tomori though. Asensio has it back out to Aya, and just keeping the ball. Total control. What a blistering performance it's been today. Asensio gets it back on the right hand side, comes back to Rudiger, who's going to take this on and try and put the ball away. Asensio's going to take it on, cutting inside, firing, but Ramsdale makes the save. And that is going to be all we have in this one. 4-0, blistering first half performance from Tammy Abraham in particular. Very, very, very good performance against a team that were literally our rivals, level on points with us. That was great. Get the achievement for hat-trick. That's the first hat-trick we've got of the save. Well, Tammy Abraham breaks his goal duck in the finest style possible. 3 goals, gets himself the hat-trick in a 4-0 win. Very nice indeed. Well, Hudson-Odoi and Haaland coming second and third for Player of the Month. We come third for Manager of the Month. Pellegrini getting the win because, I mean, he beat us. That's why he's getting it. Well, everyone else has played for this round. We are still in 5th, but Leicester have lost. Arsenal lost as well, so they are now well within our sights. But a gap already opening up of 6 points between Liverpool and the rest, and Wolves and the rest. Wolves have won 10 games. So Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League win this, and I don't think we'll actually qualify for the next round straight away, but we'll certainly we might do if Shakhtar lose, but we certainly will be in a very strong position. So team is going to be the same. I want to get this done. Absolutely the same team as the one that trashed Bournemouth. We're going to keep the same system as well. Which means Erling Haaland's going to be on the bench for this one. We can't drop Tammy after he gets a hat-trick. So plenty of really decent players in the Bayer Leverkusen side. Kevin Volland, of course. Mitchell Visa on the right-hand side. Jonathan Tah at the back as well. Lots of players that really are sort of worth signing on Football Manager through the years. So early chance going our way. Emerson, his throw-in is always a deadly opportunity to start attacks. Jorginho plays it out. It comes to Reece James, who is fouled on the edge of the box. It's definitely not a penalty. And Wendell is going to get a straight red card for a two-footed lunge. So already down to 10 men are Bayer Leverkusen, and that gives us a huge advantage. If we don't win now, that will be pretty poor showing. Rudiger on the ball, plays a lovely ball out to Emerson, who rifles one in. Stunning strike there from the Italian. What a hit. Let's have a look at this in 3D. Reece James holding it up. Rudiger, what about that for a pass from your centre-back? Emerson on the volley. Well, I mean, not quite into the top corner. It was helped into the top corner by the dive of Hradecky. So, yeah, but still a great strike anyway. Chance, though, for Bayer to get the goal back, and they hit the post from a free kick, just about scraping it away. We can't afford to be any sort of complacent here. They are there for the taking. They've got 10 men. We need to see this one out. Emerson with the throw on the left-hand side again, and Reece James this time with the shot. We come forwards once again. Emerson once again involved in the thick of the action. Tammy Abraham takes it, gives it to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who cracks it against the crossbar. We look to come forwards again. Christian Pulisic beats his man, goes right down the touchline. Can he find a cross in? He gives it off to Reece James, who does find Kante, who then feeds it to Callum Hudson-Odoi, and we are 2-0 up. Lovely back heel from Pulisic there, feeding Reece James. He goes for a cross inside. Kante, sort of a miss-kick pass, but straight to Hudson-Odoi, who slots it home. Half-time, and much like against Bournemouth, very, very good showing. Incomplete control. Obviously, we do have the man advantage, which has certainly helped. As things stand, I think we will qualify because Milan can't catch us. Well, maybe it comes down to head-to-head. If Milan beat us, yeah, we're not quite through there yet, I don't think. All the changes have been made. Nothing else has happened in the second half. This game is pretty much over. Can we grab ourselves a third, though? All goals will help with the table standings, you would think. Kante's been flattened. Pulisic has been flattened. And I think it's going to be a penalty. It is a penalty. Tammy Abraham to take for his fourth of the season. Hopefully he can do it. Yes, he can. Slots it away into the corner. Classy finish. Classy penalty from a man who seems to have rediscovered his form this episode after quite a while without finding the net. Well, there we go. Two extremely comfortable, extremely disciplined wins with clean sheets. Really, really nice to see. We've beaten Bayer Leverkusen. Have we qualified for the next round? Not quite. Not quite. I didn't think we would. I think the likelihood is that we have, but technically we haven't yet because Milan are 6 points behind us. If they beat us, then it could go down to goal difference because our head-to-head will be similar. I'm not sure fully on the rules of it, but we are pretty much there. And if we can get at least a point in our next game against Milan, then we will absolutely be there, and we can rest players for the game against Shakhtar. So with all that in mind, then I think next time we'll come back. If the Shakhtar game is important, like if we need to win the group or whatever, we might go for that and Wolves. But otherwise, I think probably Wolves and Arsenal. Wolves, of course, having a fantastic season up there in second. Arsenal are in third, or obviously that is a cup game. So yeah, that's probably where we come back. It'll be Shakhtar and Wolves if that ends up being important. Otherwise, it'll be Wolves and Arsenal. So some pretty nice form, it's fair to say. Let's hopefully keep that up. We've got certainly some winnable games between now and the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well so you do not miss the next episode. And I will see you next time.